What is going on, y'all? Matthew here, back with another video. So today, um, I didn't want to make it because I wanted to fix it first before I did it. But I was like, we ain't gonna be running it anyway. But so today we're gonna be looking at my two different types of chainsaws right here. For those you know that I did the weed eater, I did the Echo versus the Stihl weed eater. I did the Echo versus the Husqvarna blower. Now we're doing the Echo versus the Stihl chainsaw. So this actually a very big difference in chainsaws that I have right here. Obviously one is bigger than the other one is smaller than the other one, but they all have the uniques in the kind of work that you do with these chainsaws. So let's start off with the less expensive one. This is actually our newest one actually. This is our Stihl MS 172C. This has a, let me see, a 31.8 or something like that cc engine in it. It has a 16-inch bar, I think. Yeah, it has a 16-inch bar. I'm pretty sure y'all seen me use this I'm pretty sure y'all seen this when I showed y'all how to crank it up. Yeah, this the one right here. This is actually in your, if you go on the Stihl website, it's actually in your homeowner / residential section. So you can use this around your house or stuff like that. When you get up to the Stihl MS 250, that chainsaw is where you start to get into the professional chainsaws, like what these tree companies use. The 250, they're a little bit more expensive than this is. They about $400. This one but 2 to 220. So they use 50-to-1 ratio mixed gas, two cycle, so which is perfect because I mix up 50-to-1 ratio for all of our mixed gas stuff, our blowers, our weed eaters, our pole saws, our chainsaws. I think that's it. Yeah. So one gotta have 40-to-1 ratio and 50-to-1 ratio. I just use 50-to-1 ratio for everything because it burns cleaner. And so yeah, like I said, this was around $220 so around that range. I really don't know how much it actually costs because my dad got it, but what Google was saying was it's around that range. So yeah, so this is my big, oh yeah, weight difference. This is perfect for, like I said, around your house. If you have like some like hanging limbs on your tree, you can just cut them down or whatever. If they like a good size too, not like no like little twigs or whatever. If they like a good size that's needing a chainsaw to cut it. This is a good size. It ain't too heavy. It ain't. I can do this because it ain't on. But if it was on, I probably would not do it. I'd do it if I have my really fit pants on. But I got shorts and my dumb slides on, so I don't want to do it right now. So, but yeah. So it's it's real light. So nobody don't gotta worry about having to hold up the world just to hold up the chainsaw. So it's really light, and like I said, it's good. It just ain't good for your house. If you want to go to your neighbor's house or to somebody else's house and cut down some limbs or some trees, it can also do that too, So, but if you only want to do it for your house, that's the perfect chainsaw for it. That or something a little smaller, you know. Now this is my big jump right here. This is why I didn't want to do this video, cause my piece that tightens my chain, it broke, so I can't tighten my chain right now. So I'm saying, look. So that's why I really didn't want to make it. That's why I really didn't want to make the video. But I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna be cranking up and using it anyway. But I will do that one video though, but not this one, cause I don't want to use it and it's messed up. Then you're gonna mess it up even more. This is our Echo CS 590 Timberwolf chainsaw. This is a professional chainsaw. It has a 20-inch bar. It has a 59.8 cc engine, so right around 4 horsepower. Like I said, 51 ratio gas, mixed gas, whatever. And the price difference between this and between the Echo and the Stihl is like a $250, probably at close to $300 gap. This specific kind of chainsaw, the 20-inch bar, because it comes in 3 different types of size bar. You can get the same model, the CS 590, in the 18-inch and a 20-inch like mine, or you can get a little bit longer, a 24-inch. So this one cost us $450, but they can go all the way up to $688. I'm guessing when you get up to the 24-inch bar. So, cause you got to put a different engine in or whatever. And another interesting fact about this Echo is this is the 3rd biggest chainsaw Echo makes. So the first biggest is the Echo CS 7310P. That has like I forgot what size engine is that, but I'm gonna do a video. One of my buddies that own a lawnmower business, sells lawnmowers, fix them, whatever. He has the biggest Echo chainsaw at his shop, so I'm gonna try to go over there and try to, make a video about that as well, hopefully. But yeah, it's that one, and then it is the Echo CS 680, I think, the 680, and then it's the Echo CS 590. Once you get up to the and now if y'all wondering what's the first professional chainsaw for Echo, it is the Echo CS 400. The 400 is around like $380, probably $400. So I think the 400 is right under the 590, since they're about right there in price. Just $50 over. Well, for the 590 for the 20-inch bar it is. But yeah, guys, so these two chainsaws, like I said, they're both good. They both have their own strengths and weaknesses. The strengths for the Stihl, very lightweight. You can carry it anywhere. It takes up less room. Anybody could hold it and carry it around, well, except for kids. But older people can hold it and carry it around. They can use it. Whatever, and it can cut down a good, decent sized tree in your yard. But the weaknesses is, it gets, if you try to cut something, it will stop, and then you have to kind of like pull it out. I noticed with all chainsaws, but it's like, even if like you cut a tree half the size of the bar, it will still do it. So, you know, it's not good for every tree that you have to cut down, you know, and it's not good for a tree company. A tree company, well, it is good for when people climb up in trees and stuff like that. But the strengths for the Echo is it can cut down massive trees. This joker, I have not seen this joker fall down under a tree before. Like this them chainsaw is some beast at cutting down some trees. Very heavy duty, very powerful, long bar. What else? That's basically about all I can do right now. And the weaknesses is obviously like when you carry it around for a while, it gets heavy, you know, and stuff like that. You know, it gets heavy. It takes up a whole lot of room because you got a longer, you know, it's longer. So you got to take up, you know, another 3-4 inches of whatever you got it on, and then, you know, and yeah, I mean, so that's conclude this video. This video was not that long actually. But yeah, guys, just let me know. You know what? Let me real quick. Just let me know what other videos I want to see. I can go to one of my buddies. Like I said, the one that owns that lawnmower business. I can go to him and I can do a review on one of his equipments or whatever. Just whatever y'all want to do, whatever kind of recommendations or reviews or comparisons y'all want to do, whether it be from trucks or lawnmowers or chainsaws or blowers or, you know, pole saws or whatever. Just let me know what you want to see, and I'll try my best to get it done for y'all. And so yeah, that's concluded video. I appreciate y'all and everything. You know, I just appreciate y'all. I also appreciate y'all for getting me to. I passed 20,000 total views in all of my videos. I passed 20,000 total views in all my videos. So, well, first I thank God, and then I thank y'all for that. Cause it's crazy how fast I got to 20K. You know, when I just started back 3 weeks ago. So, yeah, I really do appreciate y'all for that. So let's keep this train going, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.